All right. I think I just went no pants on stream there. Oh well. Living up to my emote. Yeah, we've been streaming for quite a while now. Many years. When was my breakout anyways? Probably like Maximus Black, right? Or what they call it, Leg TV.
Good.
This was 14 years ago. Wow. I remember I used to get like 2 or 3 new subscribers on YouTube every day. And then I woke up this morning uh, after this video came out, and I had like 500 emails in my inbox for new subs. Probably missed out on a bunch of them too because they were going to put the link to me in the description and they forgot to. So like 2 days later they put it in, and you get a lot of views in the first 2 days. So Leg TV kind of made me in my replay kind of made Leg TV. At one point in this replay, they joke about getting 100,000 views because for them that was ridiculous. The most views they'd ever had in a video was 13,000 at the time, and you can see this video is up to over 600,000 views now. Yeah, the YouTube helped with the streaming as well. I can't imagine what it would be like to start streaming on Twitch. And you want your stream to be good quality, right? So you want to be like commentating. But when you first start out, you have no one viewing. So you'd be literally have to be commentating to yourself as you're trying to build the community. So the fact that I had a little bit of YouTube presence meant when I joined Twitch, I had maybe 30 to 50 viewers to start, which was like a million times better than having like 0 to 1 viewers. Got as high as about averaging 200 plus. Now we're back to 30 to 50 again. Every once in a blue moon, I would be like the highest viewed stream for SC2, and that's like a big deal. Because if there's just a moment in time where your stream is #1 on the rankings, then like anyone new to StarCraft always clicks on the first stream. And you get tons of views that way. Unfortunately, there was a streamer who had a lot of view bots and who would stream like 14 hours a day every day. So it was very hard to get the #1 slot. I mean, it's hard enough to find a time when like Destiny or Idro wasn't streaming, but with winter view botting like 120 hours a week, it was almost impossible. Alright, Terran. So this is where we need to wall the low ground.
Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
Okay.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Oops.
Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade complete. Base is under attack. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Yeah, so few minerals.
Not enough minerals.
And so much gas. Screwed something up here. I think I took my gas a little early. Made the bunker late, this bunker. I guess that makes a big difference somehow.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade add-on complete. Research complete. Not enough minerals. Add-on complete. Not enough minerals.
Enemy contact.
Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
There's something in the way.
Upgrade complete.
Much extra gas.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I can't build here. I can't build here. I can't build here.
Command center upgrade complete. Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient command center upgrade complete. Add-on complete. Add-on complete. Base is under add-on complete. Mineral field depleted.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna take it down. Would have never guessed that. It's so late. So late that it ends up working out for him because he may be overconfident.
Base is under attack.
There's something in the way.
Your forces are under attack. Insufficient Vespine gas. Mineral field.
Oh, that was my
depleted.
auto mines. Just realized.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete.
Okay, guys, come on. Start repairing the right thing.
Not enough minerals. Research complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough minerals. Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Unacceptable landing zone. Not enough minerals. Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough minerals. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Mineral field completed.
I can't build here.
Complete. Additional supply depots required. Insufficient Vespine gas. Your mineral field are under attack.
There's something in the way.
Additional supply depots required. Mineral field depleted. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Your forces are under attack. Additional supply depots required. Add-on complete. Additional supply depots. Mineral field depleted. Additional supply. Your forces are under attack. Mineral field. Your forces are under attack.
Something.
Your forces are under attack. Add-on complete. Not enough energy. Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Mineral, not enough energy. Your forces are under attack.
Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven,
Vespine Geyser exhausted.
nevermore.
Okay. I think it's going alright.
Forces under attack. Vespine Geyser exhausted. Mineral field depleted.
Target
Your
acquired.
forces are under attack. Command center upgrade.
Yeah, it's not how Seeker Missile works anymore. Random Banshee? Okay.
Vespine Geyser exhausted.
Empress Lily. I don't even know who that is, I don't think. Sounds familiar.
Mineral field depleted.
Once again, though, all credit to the Widowmine for doing all the work while Raven steal the credit. I think my fourth really put me far behind, but it's not like he's in a great spot right now either. He's going pretty heavy on the Ravens himself, because I was killing a lot of Ravens, and he always had a lot of Ravens, so I think he built like at least 15 Ravens this game. Alright, just starting a fourth now. A little unfortunate there, but we did get to set up a pretty good Widowmine spread during that time. That was a big one. Kind of figured this is the vulnerable base, so I just threw all my extra Widowmines right here. It really paid off. Actually, Only 2 ravens left, so the Woodmines almost survived because he almost ran out of detection. And the Vikings are always scary, but not enough firepower there. Yeah, it only has a 4th base. Extra orbital, but no plan for a 5th. Now he's down to 3 bases again. Oh. Yeah. This is definitely a massive win for the, what's the key I'm trying to hit? For the Widow Mines this game. Because he's back up to 11 ravens again. Now he's up down to 5. Oof. And 0. And still powering out the ravens. You can see why ravens are so bad as detectors compared to observers and overseers. Because they're too expensive to just have them unhotkeyed following your army. There's this expensive spellcasters. You really want to like move them as part of a control group, and when you move them as part of a control group, they fly out front. And when they fly out front, they die to Widow Mines. I think that even their vision range is 1 less than observers and overseers. And then observers and overseers also have the option to siege, which gives them even more vision, but also more importantly makes it so you won't accidentally move them. I wonder if Terran got an observer that had the same cost as the Raven, 100, 150, whether people would build an observer instead of a Raven. I think they might. Yeah, they give me flashbacks to like back in Heart of the Swarm, Ravens were a lot more skillful. And every once in a while, I get in fight like Mass Raven versus Mass Raven battles. It would be like so one-sided. My opponent would lose like 25 Ravens for every 1 Raven I would lose. Because like you would move forward, cast Seeker Missiles, and then move back to make the Seeker Missiles fizzle. And you kind of keep doing that motion. But as you're doing that motion, you're also throwing down auto turrets. Getting down as many auto turrets as far forward as possible without allowing the opponent's Seeker Missiles to hit you. And you face someone who's like trying out Mass Ravens for the first time, and it's hilarious how one-sided it gets. Especially when they really want to start chasing you down, because you can't chase other Ravens. You just end up walking into Seeker Missile blasts. And then you can also start throwing Hellions into the mix, where you start casting Seekers on your own Hellions. Make Hellion Seeker bombs.
Not enough minerals. 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 Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Something in the way.
Got 3 in a patch, that's why I'm all confused here. There we go.
Not enough minerals. 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 Base is under attack. Command center upgrade complete. Add-on complete. Our SCVs are under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
There's something in the way. I can't build here.
Add-on complete.
Oh my gosh, the misclicks. Anytime I get harassed by Hellions, my macro always falls apart. It's like guaranteed.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete.
I can't build here.
Command center upgrade complete. Command center upgrade complete. Research complete. Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade complete. Add-on complete.
Planetary or orbital?
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete. Add-on complete. Add-on complete. Mineral field research. Additional supply depots required.
I can't build here.
Additional supply depots required.
Feels like BCs.
Additional supply depots required.
Yeah.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots. Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete.
I can't build here.
Command center upgrade complete.
I can't build here.
Mineral field depleted. Your forces are under attack. Unacceptable command. Research complete. Mineral field. Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Our SCVs are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
I can't build here.
Mineral field depleted. Your forces are under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
I don't know where his army is.
Mineral field. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack.
Now I know where his army is.
Base is under mineral attack. Field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Our SCVs are under attack. Our SCVs, your forces are under attack. Base is under attack.
I can't build here.
Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Add-on, Vespene Geyser exhausted. Base is under attack.
We could use some help here.
Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Command
Well,
center
I need to make sure I kill the
complete.
missile turrets first.
Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack.
This vessel requires assistance.
Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack.
That's a negatory. It's blocked.
Additional supply depots required.
I'm not sure what to do right now. Let's repair up because I'm not getting any more units
Additional
anytime
supply
soon.
depots. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack.
This vessel requires
Glad I repaired up, otherwise that could have been deadly.
Base is
You have
under
money, so I
attack.
can do this for sure.
Can't build here.
Add-on complete. Add-on complete. Mineral field completed. Additional supply depots required.
I can't build here.
What's going on? How come I can't throw down?
Base is under attack.
Well, that was weird. Good thing game's over.
Your forces are under attack.
I can't build here.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, I never floated out his main. I thought for sure one of these was going to be his main base one. So he's still had an okay orbital count. Still feel like panicked against the max out of BCs. I'm not quite sure what to do against it. He wasn't repairing this, which was nice. I mean, there's probably like at least 1,000 hit points he could repair here. And he's not, it's not like he's using its armies for much. Actually, I still have my bunker with Marines in it. So he's got 5 BCs and 13. So 18 Battlecruisers. 4 Vikings. Says 18 Battlecruisers are down to 14. 5 of them in the orange or red. Yeah, that didn't do much damage. A million missile turrets does not do that much versus BCs. He did fly through this with only a portion of his BCs though, which is something. Still 14, but more red. And now he's up to 18 again. Yeah, the fact that he wasn't repairing was a pretty big deal. Should have lifted off at least one of these factories though. It's funny I have 8k and I think I spent it all without building any more units. I think I had more than 8k at one point as well. It's mostly just spamming missile turrets and repairing and stuff. ECs are pretty good in TBT. I'll admit they are complete garbage in the other 2 matchups. Like in Wings of Liberty, Heart of the Swarm, it was a bad late game unit. And since then, they've made Yamato do less damage, and their anti-air do less damage. So They went from a bad late game unit to a really bad late game unit. They are a good harassing unit though. And Terran doesn't have much in the way of counters to BCs. It's like there's Thor's, but that's a very immobile unit versus a very mobile unit. So, you know, with their teleport, I would consider BCs mobile. There's Vikings and Matrix. But a lot of times what people do versus BCs is just build their own BCs. And then you get into a gigantic BC fight. And Ravens are useless against them. So that's why I always go full base trade. The nice thing about Master Raven is you float a lot of minerals. So I can throw down like... I can kill his bases, but he has to walk through a million missile turrets to kill my bases. For some reason, that is a common transition, though, which is weird, which is Reaper all in into Turtle Battlecruiser. Which is why anytime I stuff a Reaper all in and I'm in decent shape, I think I should at least, at minimum, throw down a missile turret in my main mineral baseline. Just in case.
Not enough minerals. 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 Additional supply. Not enough minerals.
This map might be... I need to check to see if that's a 15 hatched or not. This map might be too big to do an inch bay block on.
Not enough.
There's something in the way.
Not enough minerals. 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 Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Ah, just waste that.
Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade. Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Add-on. Not enough minerals. Add-on. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Required.
It's heating up out here.
Not enough. Additional supply depots. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
Got any extra firepower?
Not enough minerals. Upgrade. Additional supply depots. Additional.
Yeah, that's the expectation with this build. He sees the planetary, he goes for 4 bases. Yeah, so drones, drones, drones. Drones, 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 queens, drones, drones, queens. Nobody gas, 10 more drones. Another hatchery. Drone, 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 drone. That's what people do when they see a PF at the net. So even though planetary makes no sense if you're doing a Hellbat all in, because you want the more mules for the extra Hellbats, I think it's actually better because it just makes your opponent go like crazy on the greed. We even got the Roach Horn. I don't think he rebuilt it based on how many lings he made. Oh, that's pretty good against lings. This guy's frying all the larvae popping out, so he can't even rebuild. Yeah, look. 1,000 minerals. So killing the larvae is actually a really big deal. It's tough to say when to try to focus the Roachhorn, though. Like, it really makes me lose that fight if I focus on the Roachhorn, but at the same time, if you can't make roaches, that's a pretty big deal. In that case, there's only like 3 queens attacking me, so there's not really a downside to fighting the Roachhorn first, just eating those queen shots.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Oh, this is not the map I thought it was. Oh yeah, it is.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required.
I can't build here. Something in the way.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under attack.
Yeah, you got me good.
Command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Our SCVs not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Yeah.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Add-on complete. Command center upgrade. Research. Add-on complete.
Okay, one more command center. As soon as I can afford it.
Upgrade complete. Not enough energy. Command center upgrade complete. Command center upgrade. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
We could use some help here.
Okay.
Insufficient Vespene. Command center upgrade complete.
We could use some help here.
Enemy contact.
Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete. Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted.
We could use some help here.
Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field.
There's something in the way.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough energy. Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Research add-on complete. Mineral field depleted. Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field. Command center upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted. Command center upgrade.
This vessel requires assistance.
Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Not in research complete. Mineral field. Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Your forces are under attack. Command center upgrade complete.
There's something in the way.
Not enough energy. Not enough energy. Your forces are under attack. Command center upgrade.
This vessel requires assistance.
So many turrets. I hate this map because it gets so easy to split map for them.
Mineral field depleted. Command center upgrade complete. Insufficient Vespene gas. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted.
Target
Mineral
acquired.
field depleted. Our SCVs are under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Command center upgrade. Mineral field depleted. Command center upgrade complete. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Our SCVs are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Unacceptable, Command. We are at maximum supply.
Max already? Oh, we went orbital fast.
Base is under
This
attack.
vessel requires assistance.
This. Our SCVs are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack.
I can't say that.
This vessel requires
Our SCVs are under attack. Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
Next leaving his tanks behind. Which actually works out for him against Widow Mines for some reason.
Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack.
Alright, we'll try to defend this one.
Upgrade complete. Base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Vespine Geyser exhausted. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Mineral field. Command center upgrade complete. Command.
Yeet. I used to build command centers in weird places, like over here. Should do that again. Because I'm in a situation like this, I'm wanting to rebuild bases as quickly as possible. And I got the money for it. I just,
Vespine Geyser exhausted.
you know, I'm just not building the command centers and floating them out. It's a lot of actions while I'm busy doing other things. So it'd be nice to just have some like random command centers over here that I can just float out to, you know, try to take these bases. I think there's much to review this game. Uh, 11 division of that. I got one of them burning. And he's repairing the wrong one. I mean, he's probably really good on his mineral income. It's actually less than mine. I guess because he's scanning so much, he's not really, It's not really calling down many mules. But now his mineral income's really good. Marauder's pretty good. Nice. I think I can block his command center without being in range of that. No, that didn't last. Like, I know he doesn't need the minerals, but so many scans. Like, so many thousands of lost minerals from not. Not muling. Just these random tanks everywhere. I could never get the Widow Mines out on the map. Still doing a lot of Widow Mine damage despite never getting like the perfect creep spread. Anyways, I got some more things I need to do today, so let's find someone to host. We got options.
And it made me want to play more Street Fighter.
Sure, why not? Oh. Anyways, have a good one, guys. I'm out of here.